Hello everyone and welcome to Harmon Park here in West St. Paul, Minnesota as we get set for a matchup here between the Hastings Raiders and the Henry Sibley Warriors here on HCTV Sports. I'm Owen Ely here. I'll be with you on the broadcast this afternoon. And we'll waste no time getting into this one here. Beautiful 60 degrees and sunny here for first pitch. On the mound for the Henry Sibley Warriors, Callie Frett. And batting leadoff here for the Raiders, it's the center fielder, Rihanna Renke. Renke, solid contact up the middle, and the leadoff batter is going to be on first here to start this one from Harmon Park. Excuse me, that was the catcher, Kendall Jenkins, number 8 with a leadoff single. Now Rihanna Renke will come to the plate. And we had Jenkins thinking about taking off for second there. Declines and stays at first. Now Renke well ahead in the count here, 3-0. And the runner takes off for second. Throw to second, not in time, so a stolen base for Kendall Jenkins. Renke, contact up the middle. They'll send Jenkins home. No throw to the plate. It'll be an RBI double for Rihanna Renke as the Raiders take an early 1-0 lead here. Two-0 count here to the number 3 hitter, Lauren Jenkins. Jenkins getting under that one, slicing it just fair. And Jenkins advances her way to second, no throw. So we'll have a double from Jenkins, and now 2 runners in scoring position here for Hastings.
Yeah, I can go a little bit wider.
Still no outs here in the top of the first. And a ball down low in the dirt here to the cleanup hitter, Alyssa Johnson. There we go. Two and one count here for Johnson. And takes pitch there on the inside. The call a strike. And a check swing foul off into the fencing. And now we'll have a full count. Walk here would load the bases for the Raiders. And look at a big swing and a miss there from Johnson for out number one. Trapp hits that one. It's misfielded there by the left fielder. And 2 runs are going to score here as Trapp holds up at second. And now that's going to make it a 3-0 lead for the Raiders. And now we'll have the pitcher, Carly Schmidt, at the plate. Strike here to even the count. And strikeout number 2 there for Fred. Now 2 outs here in the top of the first. Foul tip there off the bat of the second baseman, Mackenzie Tryba. Plays off the inside pitch. Counts now 1-2. And this one hit squarely to the second baseman. The throw to first is in time, and the Warriors will work their way out of the top of the first, but not after 3 runs come from this Raiders offense.
Oh, just generally, we're going to call it dead ball area if it comes over towards you. So,
I just don't,
yeah.
I'm used to being in this position.
Yeah.
But just if you got an issue, let me know. So.
No, I don't have an issue.
Okay.
Just that it comes right here, we're going to kill it, and
Okay.
of course you move according to how you feel you have to move.
And there's a good shot of Harmon Field. Absolutely beautiful day to be out here and playing a game of softball. And that's certainly the nice thing about Dakota County, that there's not too many bad fields to play from. Of course, these two teams, these two schools are really familiar with each other, with Hastings essentially becoming a new coverage team for Town Square Television. Shout out to Town Square Television for picking up this broadcast. Of course, on Town Square Television, we saw this team take on the South St. Paul Packers back on April 29th. It was a 14-5 victory for the Raiders. Very close to mercy ruling that one up until the 7th inning. Very eventful night for the Raiders offensively. I believe all but one starter had at least one hit in that game. And there you can see on the mound here for Hastings, Carly Schmidt, taking on the leadoff hitter, Ella Banny. Banny will get the start in left field. Ball down in the dirt there is going to make it a 3-1 count. And the ball up high, so we'll have a leadoff walk here for Banny. And now here's the center fielder, Drew Koretsky. Feigns a bunt. And we'll have a bunt just going foul. And Koretsky gets that one to go fair. The throw to first is in time. And the throw back to second a little close, as the runner will advance here for Henry Sibley. Swing there is going to make the count 1-1 here for the number 3 hitter, Greta Auden. Banny getting a sizable lead there on second. And that one scooped out into the gap in right center. The catch made by the center fielder. The throw to second to Piney is in time. And a successful double play there for the Raiders to end the bottom of the first. So great to see the Raiders defense there, flashing some leather and some defensive IQ. Of course, that's been a real talking point this year for basically every team, and it's been an issue that every team has faced, with the shutdown last year for COVID and, some games getting canceled at the beginning of this year. It really seems like league-wide defense has suffered, with many players going from being a sophomore and then missing their junior season and then finding their way onto the big roster as a senior with not a lot of in-game innings the last year and a half. Really seemed like most of the teams in this coverage area have not had any shortage of offense as we approach essentially the halfway point of the season. And we'll return back to action here for the top of the second inning. It's actually a 3-0 lead for Hastings. Oh, 0-2 count here for Dombrowski. And we'll get strikeout number 3 here for Fret. Now the left fielder, Olivia Matson, at the plate. 1 out here. Matson hits that one down the line, just foul. Matson scoops that one into the shallow outfield. And now with that base hit, we're back at the top of the lineup here for Hastings. Jenkins hits that one foul. And she'll get plenty of power on that one, hitting it foul off into the dirt. And plenty of power on that one, hit high into left field. Put out there by the center fielder. That's Koretsky. Ball down in the dirt, and we'll get stolen base there for Matson. Reinke hits that one right back to the first baseman, and that's going to be out number 3 here in the top of the second. So with the double play last inning, it was essentially a 1-2-3 inning defensively for Hastings. As this is going to bring up the cleanup hitter, the starting pitcher, Callie Fret, to lead off here in the bottom of the second. Handful of balls low in the dirt here. Now a 3-0 count. And Fret staying patient there and drawing the walk. Second walk drawn of the game for Henry Sibley. One and 0 count here to the first baseman, Becca Tuvey. And that one nearly slipping past Jenkins. 3-1 count here. And we'll get the second consecutive walk here to start off the bottom of the second. And here's a shortstop, Bella Ramos. Drops a bunt down the third base line. Piney throwing to first, not in time. Runner's going to advance. And that'll be a run here for Henry Sibley. Now still no outs here. Runners on the corner for Molly Shetka. Pitch on the inside there, 2-1 count. Get a quick throw back to first, not in time. Strike's going to make it a full count. Raiders got to watch the steal from first. I believe they scored on a similar situation back on the 29th, as we'll get a foul ball here. And Shetka will pop that one up, and we'll get the put out there by the pitcher, Schmidt. Two and 0 count here to the catcher, Anna Wilson. And now a 3-0 count as the ball gets past Jenkins. We'll have the runner advancing to second. Two runners in scoring position here for the Warriors. Got the tying run on second. The go-ahead run at the plate is Wilson will draw the walk. Fourth walk of the game for Schmidt. And we'll have a pinch runner for Wilson. Maybe Paige Nowak. First pitch strike here to the number 9 hitter, Allie Ross. a 3-1 count. Schmidt in danger of walking in a run here. Double play potential is here for Hastings. And she'll walk in a run. A 3-2 game. And here we'll have a meeting at the mound here for Hastings. Raiders trying to work their way out of a jam here. Base is loaded, 1 out. And they'll have to go right through the top of the Henry Sibley lineup. And now returning to the plate here is Ella Banney, who drew a walk in her first plate appearance of the game. High pitch there is going to make it a 3-0 count, and once again, Schmidt's going to be in danger here of walking in the tying run. And we'll have a wild pitch there, and that will drive in the tying run. So now it's a 3-3 game. Second walk of the game for Banney. And looks like we'll have a pitching change here for Hastings. It's going to be the end of the time on the mound there for Schmidt. And here's a look at the Metro East Conference standings. There you can see these two teams right in the middle of the pack. Hastings sitting there at 5-4, Henry Sibley at 6-5. Both teams chasing North St. Paul and Tartan. A win here this evening would go a long way in helping either team climb the aforementioned Metro East Conference standings. Raiders coming into this one on a 2-game winning streak. Wins on the road over Matamidi and North St. Paul. And we'll get a first pitch ball here from Haley Hoff. Hoff gets a strike there, makes it 3-1 on Koretsky. And now very quickly, 3 balls, 2 strikes. This one hit right back to Hoff. Can't field it cleanly. The throw to first is not in time, so now Henry Sibley will take the lead here, 4-3. Base is still loaded here for the Warriors. Still only 1 out here for Hastings. Check swing there from Auden, and they're going to call it a strike. And Auden's going to hit that one. The center fielder tracking it down, making the put out. The throw to Hoff. No throw home. And another run will score here for the Warriors. Once again, we'll get the throw back to first. A little too close to comfort there for the Warriors. Now Hoff ahead in the count here, 1-2. And this one foul tip off into the cage. Pitch high from Hoff. Now get another full count here for Hastings. This one hit to Triba. The throw to first is in time. And that's going to end the bottom of the second here for Hastings. 5 unanswered runs for Henry Sibley as they now hold on to the lead. Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Raiders coming into this game on a 2-game winning streak. The same rings true for Henry Sibley. Picked up a couple of wins over Minneapolis Southwest and on the road at South St. Paul. Both of these teams very similar in the QRF. We have the Raiders at 45.9 and the Warriors at 47.1. Interesting to look at the home and away splits for both teams. Got the Raiders 3-1 on the road and the Warriors 4-2 at home. So interesting to see this configuration here this evening. Leading off the top of the third here, we have right fielder Lauren Jenkins. Jenkins cracks a chipper there to the shortstop. Stretching out, the throw to first is in time. And we'll get a hard hit foul ball there from Johnson, who back in the first struck out. Johnson hits an absolute howitzer down the third base line for a single. And we'll have Trapp hitting a ball down the third base line. Trapp hitting that one hard to Ramos. The throw to second in time. The throw to first for the double play. Not in time. Nonetheless, 2 outs here facing the Raiders. Warriors keeping the runner on first. Hoff hits that one just over the outstretched glove off the third baseman, and now we'll have a runner on first and second. Now 2 outs here in the top of the third. 2 runners on. 2-run lead for the Warriors, as we'll have number 2, Mackenzie Triba, at the plate. Big swing there from Triba, makes the count 1-2. Triba really lifting that one to left field. And we'll get the catch made there by Ella Banny, as that's going to end the top of the third. So Henry Sibley working their way out of the third there pretty painlessly. Team's really settled down since allowing 3 runs in the top of the first. Really, the Warriors have settled down all season. They got off to a 0-3 start to the year, and then went 6-2 up until this one here, and now they have a slight lead here. And due up next here for Henry Sibley, we'll have Tuvi, Ramos, and Shedka. Tuvi hitting that one off into the concourse and off into the field with the JV game. And we'll have Tuvi striking out. That's going to be the first strikeout of the game for a Hastings pitcher. First pitch strike to Bella Ramos, who reached on an error back in the second. Ramos hits that one to Johnson, a high throw, as that one's going to hit the right field fence. Foul tip there for Shetka. And a ball down low. We'll get a walk drawn there from Shetka. Foul tip there. Now Wilson down to the count here, 0-2. And we'll get the second strikeout here of the inning for Hoff. Up the bat here for Henry Sibley. Allie Ross. And another wild pitch for Hoff. Both runners advance now into scoring position. Big strike's going to bring this to a full count. And we'll have Hoff with her third strikeout here in the bottom of the third. Raiders working their way out of a jam there, but a nice rebound inning, not allowing any runs. And looks like we'll have a pitching change here for Henry Sibley. We have Sophia Braun now in the game. First pitch strike there from the DH, Dombrowski. Now Dombrowski hitting that. And it's fielded cleanly there by the second baseman, Ellie Ross. The number 9 hitter, Matson, going down for a bunt. Matson's going to hit that one just in between the third baseman and the shortstop. The throw to first is not in time, so we'll have Matson with 2 singles in the game. Now solid contact. That one hit up the middle. Dombrowski will go from first to third. Now we'll have runners on the corner with only 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Jenkins stealing second. That's her second stolen base of the game. One and no count here to the center fielder, Rihanna Renke. Had a double back in the first and drove in an RBI.
No, I did get something.
And on a 3-0 count, we'll have Braun earning a strike. That one hit hardly just past Ross, and 1 run will score. The throw home, not fielded cleanly there by the catcher, and we'll have Matson and Jenkins scoring for the Raiders, and that's going to tie this one up at 5-all. It's going to be the 3rd RBI of the game for Renke. On 1 count here to first baseman Lauren Jenkins. This one hit up the middle. Ross with the throw to first. Now 2 outs for the Warriors. The runner will advance to third. Now here's Alyssa Johnson. 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout in this one. Looking to drive home the go-ahead run. Johnson scoops that one just in the field of play, and we'll get the put out there by a Warriors defender. So a very eventful top of the 4th inning there for the Raiders as they score 2 runs and tie this one heading into the bottom of the 4th. And so to start off the bottom of the 4th, it'll be the top of the lineup here for Henry Sibley. It'll be Banny, Koretsky, and Auden. And Bandy hits that right under the shortstop, Johnson. Previously, up to this point, she had drawn 2 walks in 2 plate appearances. Now that one high and tight on Koretsky. And another pitch down low. Koretsky ahead in the count here, 3-0. And they'll call that one just a little too low. We'll have a 4-pitch walk there for Koretsky. Technically hitless in this game, but has reached on a bunt, an error, and a walk. That one hit just out of the reach of Piney. On 1 count here to Greta Auden. Swings on a pitch down low in the dirt. flew out in the first and had a sac fly RBI a couple of innings ago. It's that one right at the end of the bat, out into center field, and that'll advance the lead runner to second. Here's the pitcher, Sophia Braun, making her first plate appearance of the game. Foul tip off into the cage, protecting the plate there on a 1-2 count. And an absolute screamer hit right past the third base coach. Another pitch down to the dirt. Now Braun has worked her way back from 0-2 into a full count. And she'll work her way back all the way for a walk. Bases now loaded here for Henry Sibley. And so the Raiders will have a meeting here at the mound while the pinch runner for the pitcher Braun at first. It'll be Marissa Zoff. And looks like it was a little break to get the thumb taped there for Hoff. First pitch strike here, 1 out, bases loaded. Three and 1 count here to the first baseman, Tuvey. And now an off-speed pitch there to make it a full count. Raiders trying not to walk in another run here in this game. And that one making solid contact, bouncing off of the top of the fence. Double play would be big here for the Raiders to end the inning. Basically a base hit of any kind here would likely drive in 2 runs, and instead we'll have a walk here from Hoff. And now the Warriors regain the lead here, 6-5. Bases loaded here for Bella Ramos. Been on base twice this evening. Had a single in her last plate appearance. And now quickly ahead in the count here, 2-0. Ramos hits a grounder, fielded by Johnson, looking to tag out a runner instead. We'll get the force out there at third for out number 2. And another run. He's going to score here for Henry Sibley. Shetka hits that right back to Hoff. Throw to first. And the Raiders work their way out of the bottom of the 4th. 2-run inning for the Henry Sibley Warriors. Control has seemingly been an issue here for Hastings this evening. By my unofficial scorecard, we have 11 walks by a Raiders pitcher here this evening. A lot of runners on for the Warriors. And looks like we'll have another inning here of Sophia Braun. The Raiders staying busy here in their schedule. This is their 4th game in the last 3 days. Had a doubleheader back on Tuesday. Split that one against Matamidi. Of course, the spring season for softball and baseball always is a tricky one just due to the weather, but obviously some current events and COVID has spoiled a handful of games for just about every team in the conference. Luckily, the weather seems to be holding the last couple of days here, as we'll get a first pitch strike here from the first baseman, Abby Trapp. 1-2 count here. Forward trap. It's a chopper right to Ross. And the throw to first. No problems there. Second ground out of the last 2 innings for Trapp. And now we'll have the pitcher Hoff at the plate. Had a single in her first plate appearance in relief of Schmidt. Hoff hitting that one bluntly off into the fence. Foul ball there, keeping the count alive for Haley Hoff. And she'll hit that one squarely between the third baseman and the shortstop. And she'll settle there for her second consecutive single. And Triba just safe there on the attempted double play from the Warriors. Would have closed out the top of the 5th. Two outs and a runner on first here for Dombrowski. Runner takes off. And a stolen base there for Triba. 4th stolen base of the game for Hastings. Now a runner in scoring position here for Dombrowski. And she'll draw a full count walk. And we'll have Olivia Matson now batting for the Raiders. 2 singles and a stolen base in this game. That one hit up. Third baseman calling for it and closes out the top of the 5th inning. It was Molly Shetka there with the putout.
Catch those girls from behind you. The other one, she missed the ball.
Good shot there of the outfield grass here from Harmon Field. Very well maintained set of ballparks here. Not to be confused with Harmon Field over in South St. Paul. Must just be a common name for fields around here. And looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here for the Warriors. Monica Brown leading off the bottom of the 5th. Raiders slowly running out of outs here. A shutout inning would go a long way towards a comeback effort here on the road. As we'll have Brown up in the count here, 3-0. And look at a 4-pitch walk from the pinch hitter.
Good start, Mon.
Some heat thrown there by Hoff for strike number 1 here on the number 9 hitter, Allie Ross. Walking a strikeout to this point in the game. And now make that a single out to left field. Now the Raiders back in a little bit of a jam here. 2 runners on, no outs. And the Warriors have worked their way back to the top of the lineup here for Ella Banny. Drops a bunt. Hoff corralling the ball, spinning around, throws that one low. 1 run will score in the form of Monica Brown, and Banny will advance to second. Now 2 runners in scoring position for the Warriors as they extend the lead 8-5. Center fielder Drew Koretsky at bat. That one low and down in the dirt, a 2-0 count. Koretsky has reached on base 3 times here. And now Hoff in danger of walking the number 2 hitter. And throws that one high and on the inside, and we'll have a walk drawn by Koretsky. 4 for 4 when it comes to getting on base here this evening. And once again, feels like every couple of innings we have the bases loaded here for the Warriors. That one hit to the first baseman, couldn't field it right away, gets the out at first. Another run's going to score here for the Warriors. Greta Auden there with now her second RBI of the game. It looks like the 2 umps talking something over.
More than half. Almost the whole team.
Couldn't imagine what they were talking about here. And they're actually going to call the runner safe. So Auden goes back to the base path. And instead we'll reach on an error. Bases are loaded for Braun. Now no outs here. Sizable swing there from Braun, 2-2 count. And swings at a pitch high. Now we'll have out number 1. Tuvey hitting that one out to left field. Runner's going to tag up. The throw home is a little off the mark there, and another run's going to score here for the Warriors as Banny crosses the plate. Now we'll have the shortstop, Bella Ramos, at the plate. Grounded into a fielder's choice in her last at-bat. Now down to the count here, 0-2. Strike here would end the inning for Hastings. Another foul tip to extend the at-bat. Pitch down low in the dirt. Runner is going to advance to third. And a matter of fact, both runners will advance into scoring position. Ramos hits that to Hoff, and the throw back to Johnson will end the inning. Another eventful offensive inning for the Warriors as they extend the lead. Score currently sits here at 10-5. Like I said earlier, the Raiders slowly running out of time here. Only 6 outs left in this one. And the pitcher, Sophia Braun, set to face the top of the lineup here for the Raiders. Jenkins, Renke, and Lauren Jenkins. It's Kendall Jenkins here at the plate. 2 singles and 2 stolen bases in this one. Jenkins gonna hit that one, takes a weird hop over the shoulder of Ross. And we'll have the third base hit of the game for Kendall Jenkins. And Wilson, the catcher here for the Warriors, certainly going to have to watch Kendall Jenkins as a base runner. Two and out count to Brianna Renke. It's 2 doubles and 3 RBI in this one. Jenkins takes off, and the throw not close. Jenkins getting a pretty big lead there on second. So Renke will walk, and now Lauren Jenkins, the number 3 hitter, now at bat. Hits that one right to Ross. The throw back to first is in time for a double play. And the call, Jenkins safe there at second. Huge play there defensively for the Henry Sibley Warriors. Big swing there by Alyssa Johnson. And the runner is going to advance over to third. Strike here would end the inning for Braun. And instead, that one's going to be hit to left field. It's going to drop in just shy of Banny. And a run will score here for Hastings. Now a 10-6 game. Warriors with the lead, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, Abby Trapp. Grounded out in our last 2 appearances. Had a double back in the first inning that scored 2 runs. That one hit out to Banny. Couldn't get a glove under it. The runner's going to try for third, and will slide in time. So now Johnson here at third. And Trapp at second. Haley Hoff up to bat here with 2 outs. 2 for 2 this evening. Both of those hits were singles. Tying run for the Raiders in the on-deck circle. That one hit sharply back to the pitcher. The throw to first, however, is in time for the Warriors. So the Warriors, all things considered, working out of a jam there, only allowing 1 run. 3 outs separating them from the victory here from Harmon Field. So now leading off here in the bottom of the 6th inning, it's going to be a pinch hitter for the Warriors, Bree Cruz. Raiders desperately need 3 quick outs here, can ill afford to let in another run. Foul ball getting sliced over the Raiders dugout. And Cruz hooks that one in right in front of the right fielder, and the throw to first not in time. So Cruz on with the leadoff single. And she'll be pinch ran for by Molly Shetka. The ball down low in the dirt, and Shetka once again thinking about running to second. Three and one count here to Wilson. And she'll be walked. That is 13th walk of the game for the Raiders. Second walk drawn of the game there for Wilson. And it looks like we will have a pitching change here for the Raiders, and we'll also have a pinch runner, Paige Nowak, for Anna Wilson. Yeah, it looks like it'll be Mackenzie Tribal warming up here for the Raiders. Set to face the top of the order for Henry Sibley. So we'll have Hoff taking over for Triba there at second. Now a 3-0 count here to Ross. And a 4-pitch walk. We'll now load the bases once again for Henry Sibley. Banny hits that one into right field. And the ball misplayed there by the right fielder. Another run will score here for the Warriors, an 11-6 game, as Jenkins had a little trouble tracking that one down. Now Koretsky at the plate. 4 for 4 this evening when it comes to getting on base. That one hit to Piney, a little too hard. An errant throw, 1 run will score. And 2 runs will score for the Warriors. So now still no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 7-run lead for the hometown Henry Sibley Warriors. Greta Auden at the plate here for the Warriors. And Greta slicing under that one. Renke with the putout. No throw home. Another run coming in for Henry Sibley. One and one count here to Braun. And we'll get first strikeout here of the game for Triba. Zoff hits that one. And a diving catch made there by Matson, and that'll end the 6th inning. And we'll return back to action here for the top of the 7th. Braun back in to essentially close out the game. 8-run differential here. Pick one heck of a rally here from the Raiders. Triba hits that for the second baseman. Ross fielding that one a little awkwardly, but gets the job done for out number 1. Doman pinch hitting here for the Raiders. Doman will get a base hit there. She's safe at first, a little closer than maybe she expected, hitting that one to shallow right field. The throw in there from Greta Auden. And we'll have Dembrowski pinch running for Doman. Now Matson pops that one off into the concourse. And a little pop-up there from Matson. Now an 0-2 count. And a strikeout there for Matson, her second of the game. Now 2 outs and a runner on. Here for the top of the order, Kendall Jenkins. Jenkins will hit that one off into the gap. Dombrowski getting told to hold up at third. And we'll have a double there for Jenkins. That's your 4th hit of the game. And now Renke up to bat. 2 doubles, a walk, and 3 RBI in this contest. Two and 2 count here to Renke. And Renke slicing that one foul. That one hit hard to Ross. Came up and smacked her in the face. Now an errant throw. And the runner advances to third. So I suppose we'll call that a triple there for Renke. Really facilitated off of an error, and a couple of runs will score for Hastings. Now it's a 14-9 game, still in favor of Henry Sibley. Trapp hits that one, stops by the shortstop. The throw to first is in time, and that will end the game. The Henry Sibley Warriors take this one 14-9 over the Hastings Raiders. Two-game win streak snapped for Hastings. Now a 3-game winning streak for the Warriors, as the Warriors will advance to 7-5. The Raiders dropping to 5-5. Exciting, action-packed game all around. Back and forth for most of it until about the 5th inning, where the Warriors really pulled ahead, but a lot of offense in this game. So with that, we'll wrap it up here. Special thanks to Hunter Pinky, Owen Ely, Ian Andrusak, Tom Ritchie, Max Slocum. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been HCTV Sports.